Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Hey everyone, how's it going? We did it. February 14th marks 1 year since I started, 1 year exactly since I started my K-pop reactions and my K-pop experience overall, really. I figured I'd do 1 or 2 now, and if I like them, I'll keep doing them, and if you guys like them, I'll keep doing them. And if you have suggestions, I'm always up for that. Like, because literally I'm going in completely fresh. This is something really weird to me. I've never gone into something so fresh all at once. But obviously I'm not gonna, like, if I don't like them for whatever reason, I'm not gonna just force myself to watch them or anything. But yeah, you're gonna see my genuine opinion on it after, so we'll see how it goes. Before then, the only K-pop video I'd ever seen were basically Psy K-pop videos, so Gangnam Style, Gentleman, Hangover, those three basically. Aside from little clips here and there that I paid no mind whatsoever, never had any interest in it, but then I heard people talking about it enough, and I was getting into Asian culture a lot recently, so I was like, okay. I took a couple of my friends' recommendations. K-Pop Kim, who sent me on my way with Catch Me If You Can, was my first ever one, and then Dope, and then it went on from there. And then I received an overwhelming amount of requests right out of the gate, and the rest is history, really. So basically, kind of to commemorate my first year of K-pop overall, and also the fact that I stuck to my vow of basically every K-pop video I watch is going to be on video. Those are the only ones I've seen, so you have all of my K-pop experiences right here on the channel. By the way, there's a playlist for that, in case you didn't know, it has them all. I really spent a long time compiling this list. This is my top 10 K-pop videos, whether it be MVs, live performances, whatever, from the past year. So anything up until I Got Love by Taeyeon, that was the first one after the year mark. So anything before that was eligible to be in the top 10. And let me just tell you, I didn't throw these weren't just the first ones that came to mind and I threw them together. Like, okay, these ones are good. No, I actually spent a lot of time thinking about it. And even now, my top 10 is not really solid. I feel like all 10 positions could switch between them all at any moment. And then there's some that I'm going to mention first, some honorable mentions that easily could have been in the top 10, or could be, depending on my mood, really. So I will preface by saying that I did not include the Taeyeon High Notes compilation and the Taeyeon Live Notes at Tokyo Dome. I didn't include those because, while I felt like those would probably be, at least the High Notes one, somewhere around my top 10. I didn't consider it because it's like just a compilation of other ones that if I watch them later, they would be their own thing, you know, own full live performance. That will be eligible. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do this every year. Maybe it'll be a cool tradition to do for K-pop, to do top 10 of that year, the new experiences or whatever. There's still so much I've learned just from making this list. I'm like, oh, there's so much more out there. I think there are about 60. You can go to the K-pop playlist, of course. It has all the ones I've seen. There were about 60 to start from. I have a lot of those, like over 40 of them are in my, I think over 40 of them are in my K-pop playlist. So large majority I enjoyed, and then narrowing it down to 10 was really hard. So first off, some honorable mentions. Here we go. Yes, believe me, I really was trying to find a way to get this into the top 10. I really love this song, Mr. Mister, especially this part right here. As you know, if you've been watching my K-pop reactions for a while, I love those big moments. Those are like, when they really go in, that's everything to me right there. Just, I love those moments. So for that moment alone, I was really wanting it to be in the top 10, but it was really tough competition, so that one found its way out. The video overall wasn't that great, so that was kind of part of it. It's like, it wasn't that fantastic of a video. By the way, it's storming outside right now. In case you hear background noise, that's what you're hearing. Really loud rain. About to get flooded in here. Okay, next honorable mention. Yes, this one, I'll admit, is on the lower end of the honorable mentions, but I feel like it's just one of those, it became such a jam. Like, I wasn't super blown away during my reaction even. I wasn't like, wow, this is the best ever. But after listening to it over and over again, it's just one of those jams. And then going back to the video, it's like one of the sexiest MVs I've watched. Like, just over the top. So this one I knew wasn't ultimately going to make it in my top 10, but it was definitely like... definitely thinking about it. And here's another honorable mention. Yes, this is the live Into the New World ballad version that had been so requested for a while, and then I watched it and I totally get it. 7 minute. Was it 7 minute, or it was a long video? Their emotional performance after Jessica left the group. Their first performance after Jessica left, and I totally get why people love it. And for that reason, I really wanted it to be my top 10 too. But I just feel like it doesn't have as much of an impact on me, only because I haven't been with the group as long. And I still have so many Girls' Generation videos to watch, by the way. So I definitely appreciate it. You can hear my thoughts in the reaction that it's really nice to see a group so affected by one member leaving, especially when it was a 9-person group. That just makes it all the more impactful. But ultimately, I felt like it didn't have as much impact as the top 10 did for me. Yes, man, this is such a jam. I just love the breakdown. 4 minutes breakdowns in general. I mean, from like the 2 or 3 songs I've heard, those are just so good. I love them. They just really get me. I love those good hooks in K-pop songs. I've realized over the year. Such a jam. This is another one that was like definitely very much on the brink of being in the top 10 for sure. I love the video and their changes and looks and everything. I definitely realized I need to watch more 4 Minute. Sadly, they're disbanded now, but so much out for me. I'm lucky in that regard that I get to go back and experience everything now. And here's my last honorable mention before getting into the top 10. Here we go. Yes, the Taeyeon song. Out of the top 10, that's right. Taeyeon is by far my biggest love in K-pop right now. I don't know, she stood out for me from the beginning. Even MVs where I was underwhelmed at first. This wasn't one of them, but even those ones, I found myself really liking them after. So Taeyeon's been consistently great for me. I love her vocal range and her ability in general. And of course she's beautiful and amazing and all that. Why I really do like, in fact, in my reaction I ended up watching the dance version in the same video because I just couldn't wait. I wanted some more. By the way, that's another good idea for like revisiting some of these old ones that I really like. If I want to revisit them sometime, I can always go back and watch the dance version because I haven't watched them for any of them aside for or dance practice, I should say. Like dance practice, a lot of the K-pop videos I notice have those. So I feel like that would be cool to revisit some just by doing that, and it would still be fresh. So, but yeah, why? I really love this single. I thought it was great, showing that she still got it, even though I'm late to the game. I got on it as soon as I possibly could, and I think it's a really, really solid single. And just unfortunately, it was just below the top 10 for me. These 5 are really solid, and I wish they could have been in the top 10. So that's why I wanted to mention them here at least. But yeah. That's the honorable mentions, and now I'm going to be getting into the top 10. I'm really excited. I think I've got some... You're not going to agree with all of them, of course. This is very much personal opinion. I'm not... This top 10 doesn't mean anything. It's not... I'm not saying they're the top 10 best K-pop videos. And obviously I'm stressing this is my first year of K-pop, so very limited experience. Especially considering the fact, to be fair, I have much more limited experience than most people would have in a year of K-pop as well, because if you become a K-pop fan, usually you just start binging them. That's what I imagine you would do, like I did with Pentatonics or so. But I didn't do that because I just wanted to stick to my vow to do reactions for each one, and I really am enjoying doing that. It's just obviously going to limit how much K-pop I can watch. So yeah, my top 10 for my first year. Look forward to that.